Hello everybody, welcome to Royal Kitchen. Today I am going to make khakra pitha or kakkaralu in my Royal Kitchen. If you want to eat sweet, make this delicious, yummy and easy instantly made sweet with only a few ingredients. See, these are crispy from outside and smooth and tender from inside. I will show you by breaking one of them. See, they are crispy and juicy from inside, crispy from outside and juicy from inside. These are very delicious and mouth-watering sweet. Make this and post a comment in a comment box. Before going to proceed, I want to make a request. If you have not subscribed my channel yet, please subscribe my channel so that you can get the notifications of my coming recipes. I am profusely thankful to all my viewers for your constant support and encouragement. I need your constant support for the promotion of my channel. Definitely make this sweet and enjoy it. You will definitely love to eat it. Let's get started. To make this tasty sweet, let us take half a cup of whole wheat flour. I have taken the flour along with bran and half a cup of Bombay Rava. Let us mix both of them. Keep it aside from. Let us take 2 cups of water in a pan. Let the water comes to a boil. By closing the lid of the pan, we have to boil the water. We have taken half a cup of rava and half a cup of wheat flour. That's why we have taken 2 cups of water. That is double the quantity of the ingredients. Now to this boiling water, add 2 bay leaves, 1 tablespoon of sesame seeds, 2 pinch of salt, 2 tablespoons of jaggery. Let the jaggery melts into a syrup. Now keep the flame in low. To this melted jaggery syrup, let us add the mixture of flour and rava gradually, and we have to mix it vigorously so that there should be no lumps formed in our dough. Mix all the ingredients into a homogeneous mixture. Now we have to cook it for 2 more minutes by closing the lid of the pan in a low flame. After 2 minutes, let us mix everything. And cook for 2 more minutes until the dough becomes into a thick and tight one. Now let us take out the bay leaves and mix everything well. To this add 2 teaspoons of ghee so that our dough may not stick to the bottom of the pan. Mix everything well. See, it has become into a tight dough and it has leaving the pan also. See, the mixture is leaving the pan. Now turn off the stove. Keep it aside. Let it cool for some time. Let us take a pan. To this add 1 tablespoon of ghee To this add 1 tablespoon of grated cashew nuts, chopped cashew nuts, 1 tablespoon of chopped almonds. Saute them for half a minute. To this add 1 tablespoon of sesame seeds. Again saute all of them for 1 minute in a low flame. Let the sesame seeds pop up. Now the smell of the ghee and the nutty smell of the dry fruits is coming up. At this stage we have to add 1.5 cup of wet grated coconut. Mix all of them and saute all of them for half a minute. Now to this add half a cup of grated jaggery. Mix all of them well. Don't add water. When jaggery comes in contact with the wet coconut, it releases water that is enough for the melting down of the jaggery. We have to cook all of them in a low flame until all the jaggery melts down. By covering the lid of the pan, occasionally we have to stir all of them. Occasionally we have to mix all of them until all the mixture comes together and bind with each other, and all the water released from the coconut gets evaporated. By keeping the flame in medium, we have to cook for 2 more minutes. Now all the water is evaporated from our mixture. Now turn off the flame, keep it aside for cooling. Now keep the oil for heating. Here I have added half oil and half ghee. Now let us add 1 teaspoon of ghee to the dough. Now knead it for 2 minutes. I have kneaded the dough into a smooth round ball. Now take 1 big lemon sized dough and give it a ball shape. Like this we have to make all the balls like this. Now let us grease the hands with ghee and take 1 lemon shaped dough and press it like this. Give it a flat cutlet shape. And on this we have to keep 1 teaspoon of this coconut dry fruit stuffing. Take half of the quantity of the outer dough. Now we have to close the cutlet like this so that the stuffing may not come outside the dough. Give it a round shape like this so that the edges may not split out and the stuffing will be inside the dough only. Like this we have to give a cutlet shape to the dough. We have to maintain this much of thickness in our cutlet. Like this we have to make all of them. Now our kakkaralu or kakra pitha are ready to fry. Now our oil is boiling. Keep the flame in low and drop all the kakkaralu or kakra pithas one after the other into the oil like this. Keep the flame in medium. Don't flip them. Just detach them like this from beneath. Let them float on their own on the surface of the oil. After 1 minute, flip all of them. Gently we have to flip all of them like this. Otherwise the stuffing may come out of the kakra pithas. Keep the flame in low and occasionally we have to flip all of them like this, and we have to fry all of them into golden brown color. I have fried all the kakkaralu or kakra pitha into golden brown color. Now let us transfer them into the serving plate. I have spread the kitchen towel on the serving plate so that the excess oil may be absorbed by the kitchen towel. Now let us fry the second round of the kakra pithas by keeping the flame in medium high. Now our kakra pitha or kakkaralu are ready to eat and serve. Preserve them in an airtight container for about 2 to 3 weeks. I hope all of you would like my recipe. If you have really liked my recipe, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe my channel. Thank you for watching my channel. I will be back to you with one more new recipe. Till then, take care. Thank you.